Hello बच्चों, let's see passage 2. Defamation is the act of making false statement about someone that damages their reputation. Defamation का मतलब क्या होता है? Defamation एक false statement होती है जिससे किसी एक इंसान की reputation को damage होता है. It can either be spoken वाले defamation को हम बोलते हैं slander और written वाले defamation को हम बोलते हैं libel. In order for a statement to be defamatory, it must meet the following criteria. अब criteria क्या क्या है for a statement to be a defamation? It must be a statement of fact, not a opinion. It must be false. It must be published to a third party. It must have caused damage to a person's reputation. For example, if someone says that you are a thief, this is a statement of fact. If it is false, if it is published to third party and if it has caused damage to you, then you may have a case of defamation. There are a number of defenses for defamation including आप क्या क्या डिफेंसेस हम वो पढ़ रहे हैं. ट्रूथ होता है, प्रिविलेज होता है, फेयर कमेंट होता है. इफ अ स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू इट कैन नॉट बी डेफोमेटरी obviously. Similarly, if a statement is made in the course of privilege occasion such as court hearing or a legislative debate, it is not defamatory. Finally, if a statement is made in front of a fair comment, it is not defamatory unless it is made maliciously. Defamation is a serious offense and it can result in both civil and criminal penalties. In civil cases, the victim of defamation can sue the perpetrator for damages. In criminal cases, the perpetrator can be fined or imprisonment. अब defamation क्या है? Defamation दोनों टाइप से हो सकता है, सिविल भी हो सकता है और क्रिमिनल भी हो सकता है. बट दोनों के कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस और इसके अंदर जो पनिशमेंट होती है वो डिफरेंट होती है. सिविल केसेस में जो परपेटर है उसको सिर्फ डैमेजेस के लिए स्यू किया जा सकता है, बट क्रिमिनल में फाइन भी हो सकता है और इम्प्रिजनमेंट भी हो सकता है. द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया हैज हेल्ड दैट द राइट टू फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एंड एक्सप्रेशन इज नॉट एब्सोल्यूट and it can be restricted in certain circumstances such as case of defamation. However, the court has held that the law of defamation must be interpreted in a way that does not unduly restrict the freedom of speech and expression. For example, in the case of Subramaniam Swamy versus Union of India, the Supreme Court held that the validity of the offence of criminal defamation under Section 499 and Section 500 of IPC. However, the court held that these provisions must be interpreted in a way that does not unduly restrict the freedom of speech and expression. In the case of D.P. Chaudhary versus Manjulata, 1998, the Supreme Court established that a statement can be defamatory even if it is true, if it is published with malice. In the case of Shreya Singhal versus Union of India, the Supreme Court struck down Section 66A of the IT Act 2000, which criminalized the sending of offensive messages through communication services. The court held that the provision was unconstitutional because it violated the freedom of speech and expression. Moreover, in the case of Kamal Nath versus Union of India, the Supreme Court clarified that the meaning of fair comment in the context of defamation law. The court held that the fair comment is a defense of defamation only if the comment is made in good faith and on a matter of public interest. Very straightforward passage. Now let's move towards the question. Question number 6 says, Jamie, a well-known local author, attends a book club gathering. During the discussion, Lindsay, a member of the club, vocally accuses Jamie of plagiarism in front of other attendees, saying that Jamie's most recent book is not original work. Jamie's reputation suffers and his book sales dropped significantly after the accusation. However, Lindsay's statement is untrue and Jamie has all the proofs that his book is an original piece of work. Given the circumstances, just Amy has a case for defamation against Lindsay. We have already studied in the passage before that in order to prove a defamation, the statement that has been said should be untrue. So यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिकली बोल दिया कि जो स्टेटमेंट है वो अनट्रू है एंड उससे डैमेजेस भी हुए हैं, रेपुटेशन को सफर हुआ है, जो कि मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है फॉर अ स्टेटमेंट टू बी डेफोमेटरी. Now let's see the options. Yes, because Lindsay's statement was false, damage Jamie's reputation and was communicated to the third party. This is the correct option because it fulfills all the essentials of the statement to be defamatory, क्योंकि अदर attendees के सामने हुआ था इसलिए वो थर्ड पार्टी को कम्युनिकेट हुआ, उसकी सेल्स ड्रॉप हो गई इसलिए रेपुटेशनल हार्म हुआ, और स्टेटमेंट अनट्रू था मतलब स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स था. Let's see the option number B. No, because the statement was made during a private book club gathering and not published in front in a official capacity. जहाँ पे भी थर्ड पार्टी इन्वॉल्व हो जाती है वो पब्लिक हो प्राइवेट हो that doesn't matter, so this is a wrong option. This option number C says no because Lindsay's statement is a matter of opinion, not fact. Here he was not citing opinion, he was citing a fact that was untrue. So this is a wrong option. Let's see D. Yes, because Lindsay's statement is an opinion and opinions can be defamatory. This is also a wrong option. Let's see question number 7. Michael, a politician, has been leading a campaign against corruption. Alex, a journalist, publishes an article exposing that Michael was once involved in the bribery case 20 years ago. The information is entirely accurate and Michael had been acquitted at the time. However, Michael expression a decrease in his campaign support following the publication. Can Michael successfully sue Alex for defamation in the light of published article? The points to note here is कि माइकल के लिए जो लिखा गया था वो एक जर्नलिस्ट ने लिखा था एक आर्टिकल, और उसमें जो इंफॉर्मेशन थी वो एंटायरली ट्रू थी. Let's see the options. Option number A says yes because Alex publication caused damage to Michael's reputation and campaign. This is a wrong option क्योंकि जो publication था वो true और accurate facts का था, तो उससे reputation और campaign को harm हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है is not our concern. The published information was true. That ends the case for the statement to be defamatory. Let's see option number B. No, the Alex statement although damaging is true and does not defamatory. This is the right option as discussed in option number A. Yes, because Michael was acquitted for the bribery case. This is a wrong option. Michael cannot successfully sue the journalist, that is Alex. No, because the Michael is a public figure and public figures cannot sue for defamation. No such exception exists. So this is also a wrong. Question number 8 says in a televised debate on environmental policy, Senator Smith accuses his fellow Senator Johnson of accepting funds from major polluting corruptions. This accusation severely tarnishes Senator Johnson's reputation among environmental activists, but it turns out that Senator Smith's statement was false. Can Senator Johnson successfully sue Senator Smith for defamation? Let's see options. Option number A says yes because Senator Smith's statement was false and it damaged Senator Johnson's reputation. This option can be true, but as we know that this is a senator word has been emphasized, that means this debate was a legislative debate and which is an exception for the defamation, so this is a wrong option. Let's see option number B. No, because Senator Smith's statement was during the legislative debate, which is a privileged occasion. This is the right option as already discussed in option number A. Yes, because the statement was televised and thus considered published to the third party. This is also wrong option. Let's see option number D. No, because both Senator Smith and Senator Johnson are public figure. This is a wrong option. Just them being a public figure does not leave them with no liability for the defamation. Let's see question number 9. Question number 9 says Beth, a renowned food critic, writes a review for a newly opened restaurant owned by Chef Oliver. In her review, she expresses her disappointment in the food quality and goes on to suggest that Oliver might have lost his touch. This results in a significant drop in the restaurant's customers. Oliver believes Beth made the comments maliciously as they had previously personal disagreements. Can Chef Oliver successfully sue Beth for defamation based on her review? Let's see options. Option number A says yes because Beth's statement has damaged Oliver's reputation and business. Just because Beth's statement has damaged Oliver's reputation and business cannot be a ground for filing a suit for defamation. So this is a wrong option. Let's see option number B, that is no, because Beth's review is fair comment made in good faith. Whether it was made in good faith or not has not been highlighted in the passage, so we'll consider this as a wrong option. Let's see option number C, that says yes, it if it can be proven that Beth made the comment maliciously. This is a right option because the passage highlights कि उनकी कोई पुरानी personal disagreements थी जिसकी वजह से this critic has written the bad reviews about the restaurant. So if the chef can prove that the critique has commented maliciously, so defamation can be filed. Let's see the last option, no, because food critics have the right to express their opinion. They do have a right, but if it is proved against them, then they can face a defamation suit. So this is also a wrong option. Let's see the last question, that is question number 10. Question number 10. This is question number 10. James, a popular blogger, posts an article criticizing the business practices of a major tech company, Tech Corp, and its CEO, Angela. His claims are mostly speculative and untrue, leading to a substantial drop in Tech Corp's share prices. Jane argues that his post is protected by his right to freedom and speech and expression. Can Tech Corp and Angela successfully sue James for defamation? Let's see the options. Option number A says yes, because James' false statements have caused damage to TechCorp and Angela's reputation. Angela and TechCorp can sue James because in the passage it has already been given कि जो claims James ने किए थे वो सारे claims speculative थे और untrue थे, जिसकी वजह से TechCorp का शेयर प्राइस गिरा और एंजेला की रेपुटेशन को हार्म हुआ. So this means कि statements were a false statement, that is the primary essential for a defamation suit, and hence Angela and TechCorp can file a defamation suit against James. Let's see option number B, no, because James' article is protected by his right to freedom and speech and expression. We have already read in the passage that freedom of speech and expression has a restriction which can be restricted reasonably. So it is not a right which can be exercised by harming other people's right. So this is a wrong option. Let's see option number C, yes, because the freedom of speech and expression does not cover speculative statement. This is a very narrow option and it limits the scope of the article. So this is a wrong option. Let's see option number D, no, because TechCorp as a corporation cannot claim defamation. TechCorp is a legal personality and legal personality do has a right to file a defamation suit. So this statement is highly untrue. So this is also a wrong option. I hope the passage was understandable to you. Keep studying, keep working hard. All the best.